Sometimes you can be doing everything right and still not get a deal. Why? Because of competition. Luckily, competition is not the worst of our problems in the land business. Even as new land investors have been entering the industry, it's still a much less competitive type of real estate business than every other sector of the real estate industry. But even so, every business owner has to figure out ways to deal with competition in whatever market they're working in. A really important thing to recognize is that the presence of competition doesn't ruin anything. You just need to know how to adapt to a changing market. And sometimes this requires a little bit of creativity to do things differently. Competition is normal. Every other business in the world has to deal with competitors and figure out ways to differentiate themselves in order to survive. If you feel like the competition is heating up in your market, the key is to differentiate yourself. When your competitors zig, you need to zag. So what do I mean by that exactly? Every land flipper starts out with the same fundamental ideas about how to find deals. We all use the same few sources of data. A lot of us filter our lists the same way. We use a very similar pricing logic, and we send out letters that tell a lot of the same sellers to do a lot of the same things. And this is fine when you're working in an area that isn't overrun by competition, but if you find that other land investors are trying to play the same game in the same markets where you're trying to work, to the point that it's actually causing you to lose opportunities, and this is a very important qualifier, by the way, because the mere presence of competition doesn't automatically mean that you're going to lose any opportunities. Don't forget that you're allowed to be different. And what do I mean by being different? You can do it by filling in the holes in the market that nobody else is serving. You can go after property types that other people instinctively overlook, and you can change up your mail template, like a lot. And you can filter your lists to go after more unique properties that other people are shying away from. You can go after properties that cost a lot more to buy, and because of that, a lot of other land investors won't be able to go after them because they don't have the cash to work with those types of properties. And because they cost a lot more, you're also going to make a lot more. You can even make improvements or changes to a property in a way that makes it worth a lot more in the end, and thus justifies you paying a lot more in the first place. Heck, you could even ditch direct mail altogether and start going after properties using different mediums like texting and cold calling and just looking for deals in the same places where you'd normally try to sell your own properties. You know, like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or Lands of America or Zillow or even eBay. Go and check out episode 128 when we interviewed Casey Inman, and he told us about all the different ways that he finds deals that don't even involve direct mail. You might be surprised at how many different opportunities there are to find deals out there. I mean, this is what house wholesalers have had to do for years because their business model is so insanely competitive, way more competitive than the land investing business. And if it's working for them, it might work for you too. My point is, it pays to tweak your approach. These are just a few ideas, but you don't need my permission to try new things. Think about it for a while. Use your own creativity. I guarantee there are dozens of ways out there to buy and sell properties that I haven't even thought about yet. Even if you only change one thing about one part of your deal finding or selling process, sometimes that's all it takes to stand out from the crowd and capitalize on opportunities that nobody else is seeing. Have you ever tried any unconventional approaches in your business? Leave a comment about it below or head over to the REtipster forum and let us know about it. We could start a new conversation and maybe discover a few new ways to do things a little bit better. And if you want to learn some other proven ways to do a lot better in your land business, be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and check out this next video right here. See you there.